Welcome back everyone. This video is going to discuss today's entrance ticket questions and answers, so please make sure you pay close attention so you know how to complete the assignment properly. So your first word for today is composition. Composition is the arrangement of visual elements in an artwork. And the visual elements, what that refers to are the elements of design. There's 7 of them. There are line, color, value, texture, space, form, and shape. Just a little test of my art degree there. When you use those things and arrange them in a way that fills the whole space and everything is basically interconnected, that shows a strong composition. This is also one of the criteria that you get graded on for all your projects. I always tell you that composition is most simply put using your space effectively, using all your space. But within that entire space, you want to make sure that you're arranging all these elements to show a sense of motion or movement, as seen in Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night here. You can see the physical movement and motion of the wind, but also you can see these arrows, how these like invisible arrows that I drew in the work basically interconnect. They point your eye from one thing to another, and it creates that sense of movement in our eye that's not necessarily a physical motion of someone running or jumping or dancing, something like that. So just make sure you arrange those elements in a way that fills the whole paper and really directs the viewer's eye. The image on the bottom left here shows a bird perched on a tree, and there's an X, a red X and a green check. The green check represents the stronger of the two compositions because it has just a little bit of extra space that forces your eye to go directly to the bird, whereas this one might use up just a little bit too much space. So composition is important from the beginning phases, that you're actually planning your artwork from the beginning, and it doesn't just kind of happen to kind of fall into place. You want to make sure you're planning how to use that space, how you're planning to arrange everything in the frame of your artwork. All right, so that's your first word. And second is balance. Balance is the equal use of the elements of design. So again, the elements referring to the 7 words. So when you use things like line, color, value, which is light and shadow, texture, space, shape, and form. A form is a 3-dimensional object. When you use any of those things equally, that shows balance. So here you have a symmetrical balance where everything is even on both sides. You basically have this swan is mirrored from one side to the other, and that everything that was blue is white. Everything's blue on the top is white at the bottom. Everything that's white at the top is blue at the bottom. But also the shapes are balanced equally. You can see the shapes of the swan, the shapes of the stars. Also the colors are balanced equally. So those things are repeated in different areas. And again, on the right, this shows that symmetrical balance where the left side is the same as the right. So essentially when you're creating artwork, you're composing your artwork, you're making sure you're filling the space, but you're also balancing all those elements equally. So all those things combined together will create a sense of motion. It will fill your paper. It will just make everything stronger. It will make it a much more powerful, more successful artwork. So those are your definitions for composition and balance. Once you are done this video, please complete your entrance ticket for today, and then spend the rest of the class working on your narrative designs, your narrative illustrations. And I look forward to seeing how you guys have progressed and see how your artwork's looking. And also keep in mind that the project is coming to a close in just 2 class periods time. So keep that in mind as you move forward today. All right, I look forward to seeing your artworks, and please message me if you have any questions. Bye, guys.